You know, we see them every single day, scrolling through our feeds, flash sales, limited time offers, deals of the day. But have you ever really stopped to think about the anatomy of one of these campaigns? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one specific flash sale to see exactly how the engine works. So let's put this deal under the microscope and see what it's really made of.
I mean, that's the million-dollar question for every marketer out there, right? In that endless scroll with the constant barrage of information, how do they make you stop? What does it actually take to cut through all that noise and get your attention, even for just a second?
Well, one of the oldest tricks in the book is a big, bold number. An 80% discount, that's like a psychological hook. It's so big, it's designed to kind of shock your system, to force you to pause and go, wait, what was that? It's the initial bait that sets the bar for value sky high in your mind.
But, percentages can feel a little abstract. So next, they hit you with something real, something concrete. 1,000 baht discount isn't just a concept. It's tangible. You can immediately picture what else you could buy with that money. It makes the saving feel less like math and more like a real-world win. But hey, why stop there? The really smart campaigns, they start layering their offers. On top of everything else, they'll throw in another 50% off. At this point, it's not just about saving money anymore, it starts to feel like a game, right? A puzzle that you're solving to get the absolute best price. It makes you feel smart, like you're beating the system.
So these numbers, 80%, 1,000 baht, another 50%, they are not random. Together, they form the core promise of the campaign we're digging into. This is the bait, and it's been carefully engineered to be totally irresistible. And the brand behind this masterclass in discounts is Shiba. They're the ones who put together this whole multi-layered offer, and we're going to use their campaign as our case study to really understand the strategy.
Okay, and this is where the branding gets really clever. They don't just present this as a simple transaction. By using a hashtag that basically means generous Shiba, they're changing the whole story. It's not some big corporation trying to clear out stock, it's a generous friend giving you a gift. That builds an emotional connection, making you feel valued, not just targeted.
So we've seen the promise. It's big, it's bold, and it's framed as being generous. But what does it all actually mean for you, the shopper? Let's move on and break down exactly what these stacked discounts are all about.
Let's get into the mechanics of it. When you're hit with a bunch of offers like this, how do they actually work together? What's the real journey from that initial price tag to what you finally pay when you check out?
And this slide lays it out perfectly. It's not just one discount. It's like a 3-layer cake of savings. The base layer is that huge brand discount, up to 80%. On top of that, you can add another layer of store codes for 50% off. And the icing on the cake? Brand-specific codes that can knock off up to another 1,000 baht. Every single layer just makes the deal sweeter.
So the key for any savvy shopper is to understand these different discounts. You've got codes coming straight from the major brands, and then you've got separate codes from Shiba's own store. The real magic, the pro move, is when you stack them, using both types of codes on one purchase to carve out the biggest possible saving.
Now, an amazing deal is one thing, but getting someone to stop what they're doing and buy right now, that's a whole other challenge. Which brings us to the psychology of the sale, the how.
A great deal can sit in your shopping cart for days, right? Maybe even weeks. We've all done it. So what's the trigger? What's the secret sauce that turns that casual interest into immediate action? It's not just about the value, it's all about the timing.
And here it is, a classic 3-step countdown designed to manufacture urgency. First, you get the vague heads up. Get ready. This just builds anticipation. Then they drop the date, February 8th. You mark your calendar. And finally, the final punch, the deadline. And notice, it's not a day, not a weekend, it's 2 hours only. That is a window so small it demands you pay attention immediately.
This, right here, is the most powerful part of the entire campaign. 2 hours only. This single phrase turns the offer from just a simple discount into a fleeting, can't-miss event. It creates scarcity. If you don't act inside this tiny window, the opportunity is just gone. Forever. This is the psychological trigger that forces your hand.
Okay, so we have an incredible offer, and we've combined it with this intense manufactured urgency. But what's the core principle that makes this combo so ridiculously effective? Let's get to our big takeaway, the why.
It all boils down to one of the most powerful forces in modern marketing, FOMO, the fear of missing out. Every single thing we've talked about, the huge layered deals and that incredibly tight deadline, is meticulously designed to trigger this specific, powerful anxiety,
You're not just afraid of missing a discount. You're afraid of being left out of the event.
And that is the ultimate lesson here. A well-executed flash sale isn't just about cutting prices. It's a piece of psychological theater. It's a carefully staged event, built from the ground up with one single goal: to make you feel that if you don't act now, you are absolutely going to be left out.
So now that you've seen the blueprint, the promise, the layers, the psychological trigger, you have the tools to deconstruct these offers in real time. The next time your phone buzzes with a 2-hour flash sale, you won't just see a discount. You'll see the architecture of persuasion. You'll see the strategy. The only question is, now that you know the trick, will it still work on you?